In this next video, we're going to show you how to create the chain and profiles from the SS4 survey data so that you can use those chains and profiles in the old SS2 tools to create your profile sheets. So what we need to do is we need to take this SS4 survey data and export it out to a GPK. And probably the easiest way to do that is just going into the survey part of Project Explorer and then exporting the data. But before we can do that, we want to make sure we have a GPK file that we want to put the information into. And what I typically recommend doing is just creating a blank GPK so that you can dump all the entire survey data into that one GPK. And so I'm going to create one called 002. I don't have a GPK called 002. I'm just going to create it and say yes, and I can close that on now. Now, again, probably the easiest way to export all this data in one shot is go into Project Explorer, and under Project Explorer you have a Survey tab, and then you're going to go to Field Books, and under Field Books, if you're in the actual survey file, there should be a Field Book name. Ours is called Field Book 1, and if you click on Field Book 1, you can go down to Export to GeoHec format. And what that's going to do is it's going to, again, export all the survey data to a GPK. Now when you click on this, it's going to say existing data will be redefined in the current active GPK file. You want to continue. We're going to say yes, there's nothing in that 002 GPK file, and so it's just going to basically write all that information to that GPK. Okay. So now I'm going to go back to my 002 GPK, and I'm going to look inside Navigator. You can see the points are in there, the survey chains. The survey chains are in there as well. Now, once the data is in the GPK, we're going to go ahead and create Kogo chains, and then also the profile that goes along with those Kogo chains, so that you can use those chains and profiles in the plan and profile sheets creator in the old SS2 GeoHec tools. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to basically describe one of these chains. Let's just use 753. I'm going to go ahead and describe it in here, and it says up in the Kogo window that 753 is from this point and then all the way down through these points here. So to create a chain out of that, all you need to do is you can do a key-in command. Another way you can do is just go into the element chain store from elements tool, and I'm going to call this chain 753. It won't override it because this 753 is a survey chain, and what we're creating is just a standard 2D horizontal Kogo chain. So if you wanted to, you can actually go to the output window here. I thought I could copy that and go back to here, paste, and it'll put the information in there for you. Go ahead and get rid of the spaces. And then once that's in there like that, you go ahead and create that. And you'll see the key-in command that it used. It could have typed in store chain and put in points. But now, if we look at Navigator, we do now have a Kogo chain. Okay? So now we need to create the profile of those points. So we're going to use a key command, but all you have to do is, instead of store chain, you're just going to say store profile. Go to the end and hit enter. Now you'll have a profile of that survey chain. There it is. I'll describe that. That's the profile. So that's all there is to creating a chain, a Kogo chain, not a survey chain, but a Kogo chain and a profile from a survey linear feature. And again, a survey linear feature is similar to a chain. When we went to SS4 and the data stored in the DGN, those are called linear features. When you export that information out to a GPK, the GPK considers those as either a survey chain. And then once you have that survey chain, you can easily create a horizontal 2D Kogo chain, and then its profile.